So now we're ready to add the mussels, which are the feathery looking things in the green thread. Feathery looking things, isn't that a great description? It is a feather variation. Rather than having a straight, rounded feather, this one has a little dimple in it, which I thought made it look more seaweedy. So I took the blue threads out of the machine. I had a blue silk finish 50 weight bobbin with the Mettler thread, and I had the 30 weight Mettler thread in the top. So I took those out and I put in a green bobbin for the mussels, which I think is going to look really pretty with the top thread I've chosen, which is a green poly-sheen. So I think the front and back are going to look equally pretty, and I like that. I didn't used to do that. I used to do all of my bobbins all the same. I never did much variation. I'd pick a color and I'd stay pretty much with it for the bobbin. And then I decided, well, this could be more fun if I used more threads, more colors, more weights, just did a big mix. So I'm going to set my scooters, that my fabric's nice and taut, and then I'm going to start doing my mussels. That's a little bit of a dimple. Now I call these mussels because they complement the bones, but they're still an integral part. They're not the makeup. So that little dimple and then back on down. When I first started doing these, I thought, oh, I don't think I like them. I think they look kind of goofy. But then I decided I did. They look really pretty once you get all the rest of it done. The poly-sheen is a little heavier thread. I like the look of it for this part of the work. Let's see here. Because it gives a nice weight to it and a really pretty sheen. It's made of polyester. You don't have to worry about it if you have, I don't bleach my quilts. I'll be honest here. I don't bleach my quilts. But should you wish to use poly-sheen on an item that is going to be bleached, you don't have to worry about the thread fading out. It isn't going to bleach. There we go. And you can vary the size of these. These are freehand, which means you can make big ones, you can make small ones. They can pretty much be any shape or any size you want, and they won't be all alike. They will vary because you don't have a pattern. If I wanted a pattern, I would have used a stencil. Doing it freehand gives me a lot more flexibility. I always build my feathers from the bottom up, so I'm going to end up here and then cut my thread and then start down again at the bottom to run the other side. Seeing how that looks? I've got that beautiful green 50 weight. Let me show you the color charts on this. The poly-sheen is often known as an embroidery thread. I think machine embroiderers use it a lot. And look at that color range. The color range is gorgeous. And then the 50 weight, I showed you before what I used in the bobbin. I've got that number of colors. Amazing colors.